How are we doing, everyone? Nathan coming back at you with another Pokemon Showdown Live. We're playing some more BDST. We're playing some more of this Adam team because, maybe I just feel like it. How about that? How about you get off my back and maybe I just want to play what I want to play? How's that sound for a second here? I don't know why I've kind of captured this very defensive energy, but here we are. I don't know how to escape it. Here's a team breakdown. If you want it here, feel free to pause the video. I don't know, again, my overlay has been very thrown at a whack with this green screen of mine. I don't know what to do regarding the overlay, but there it is if you want it. Here's a bird up for good measure. Bird up. I don't know why. Let's get into the video. Let's stop screwing around. We had some fun with it last time. We didn't get to set up the Tangrowth matchup with my Crawdont, which I'm hoping to remedy today. It would also be pretty good against a Fizz Def Clefable, of course. Although I gotta wonder if just a Crabhammer would be better. It's an adaptability Crawdont after all. You don't have to overthink it here. But looking at this team, looking at the matchups, is this team from? Oh, I think some sort of PokeTuber featured this recently. Anyways, looking at the matchups here, we have a couple of interesting ones. Rotom has got okay matchup here. It's got a great matchup here, of course. A trick here would be fantastic. But these three in the middle kind of leave me questioning. I think one of these two are decently likely. Rotom doesn't hate the matchup versus Scizor, of course, but I don't know if I'm seeking it out per se. Whereas Heatran would love these three middle matchups. Would also love Clefable. It's just these two that Heatran wouldn't love. And I actually don't know. There's no way if he doesn't get Earthquake. I just, based on the top of my head, I'm pretty sure we're good there. If we want to beat with these two in the periphery, we have Latias for those matchups. And Crawdont would also be good in those matchups too, but we might just get O-code by the Garchomp straight up. It's kind of a slow team, so a fast team, sorry, against our slow Crawdont. So I don't know if it's the best matchup all in all. So I think I'm going to go Heatran because I expect we'll see one of these in middle four. And if we do see one of these two, I can swap into my Latias or Gliscor from there. So I've got a good backup plan. Let's run it. No water type. So Heatran really, if I'm trying to feature something else, no worries about that. And this is my biggest problem with this team still, is that we don't have a lot for Latios. Latios actually runs Earthquake a non-zero amount of times just for a specific matchup. And also a Choice Spec Surf would easily 2-hit KO us. So I don't love it. I'm going to actually risk going to my Latias. I'm taking a long time here. I'm going to apologize there. I'm going to go to my Rotom, hoping for a switch from them. Looks like they don't have anything to cover us here. Do I want to Volt Switch early on? Show my hand. I am going to risk Gliscor here. If they read me with a Flash Cannon, good stuff. We do get the Gliscor off, and they pull off a great read there on the switch. I can likely get a kill here with Earthquake. I can also Roost, and I believe be just fine. It'd be a little bit dicey and a little bit close. Let's Earthquake, why not? They got a Garchomp, good stuff. I don't think Garchomp's got the stuff to, speaking of stuff, I don't think it's got the stats to kill us right away. I think we could probably get a Roost off. Hard to judge, hard to judge. I don't know if we have an easy swap in. Again, it's tricky, because if they have an Outrage, we can go to Heatran, and we can Magma Storm for a good damage. They're locked into Outrage, that's great. But if they don't have Outrage, I don't think they can kill us. I am going to gamble on a Roost. They do have Outrage, damn it. Okay, well, we went for a gamble, didn't pay off there. Do I want a Revenge Kill with Latias or Weavile? No Life Orb revealed, so I'm kind of scared to risk a... I'm scared to risk a Scarf Garchomp, so I'm not going to throw my Latias out there just yet. Plus, it's easily counterpicked afterwards. I'd rather have one of these two Steel types come in right now. If you can go to Heatran or Rotom or whatever. Even Entei, actually, I think is probably likely right now, in which case Heatran becomes an enticing possibility. 100% see a Volt Switch right now. Can I do anything to beat it? Especially if it specs like I imagine it is. Latias is okay, and actually we're not doing too much with Latias at this point beyond checking Entei. I say Thunderbolt, yeah, that's actually really awesome for us. Who are you going to right now if you're my opponent? I imagine either a Scizor or a Clefable. So let's go to our Heatran then. The Thunderbolt, that would be unfortunate, but we do get this matchup here. Magma Storm looking great, but I'll go for Rocks, especially if Entei is still on the field. Not as, Scizor still takes 12%, so that's okay. And Clefable's so often unaware nowadays that it's a matchup that I definitely want Rocks for as well. They Calm Mind, this was the bane of us. Oh my god, this team does not do well against Calm Mind Clefable. Let's Magma Storm once, we'll do like 35, that's not bad. What's the best way to play this now? Icicle Crash will be about 50-some%. It's probably max defense. Sludge Bomb is gonna be fine against now. Let's go to Rotom and just try to trick it. I don't want to mess around. I'm tired of these Clefables in their games. Such a bad matchup for this team. This is a pretty obvious play on my part. There's nothing Rotom can possibly do right now besides trick. The Rotoms are so frequently scarfed in this tier right now that I think it's pretty transparent what I'm going to do. But it's just my only means of forcing them out other than going for some sort of flinch or whatever. They go to Scizor. And you know what? A Scarf Scizor, I do not hate whatsoever. Fine by me. I'll go to Heatran again. Honestly, I don't really care. I think they don't really have much for Heatran at this point, honestly, beyond Entei. Again, I'm pretty sure Entei will have something to beat Heatran. I got to imagine. But, you know, we don't hate any of these matchups anymore. Clefables got really scary again. Let's try to hit a Magma Storm. Or I can go straight to Crawdon. Do they recover here? Do they Calm Mind? If I miss a Magma Storm, it gets pretty dicey all of a sudden. And the problem is these are both dark types. They're getting instantly destroyed by a attack here. Weavile's the harder hitter one, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, is it? It'd be close with a Life Orb and adaptability. Base attack's about the same. I think actually Crawdon would hit harder. Plus there's a crit chance. But if I had a Magma Storm, that'd be best. I'm gonna try for the Magma Storm on the recovery here. Oh, we're just gonna get the kill now. They misplayed it. Oh my god, thank god. Woo! That was terrifying. Okay. No way missing a miss there. Entei comes out. Let's go to Rotom. I can't imagine they have anything that would beat Rotom in the situation, or that at least would click it there. They Sacred Fire against the, you know, it was a Flame Body Heatran, so smart play on their part there. I'm going to Hydro Pump. We should be seeing Latios or Scizor right now. That's good chip regardless, in my opinion. Yeah, that's great. This thing's probably not going to be able to recover off against us. Do I want to keep Rotom? If they're only clicking Sacred Fire, I do still have a Latias with Roost. I'll Volt Switch here. It's still faster, actually gets the kill, so I'm really, really glad I did that there. Weavile's looking stupendous right now, but that would definitely bait the Magnezone, which I don't love. Whereas Heatran essentially forces them, as far as I can tell, to go to Entei. So let's do that, and Entei's just going to take 25% right there, and that's going to essentially accumulate in a win right there. Do we even die straight up from a Magma Storm? I don't know. From a Sacred Fire? I don't know, but I'll go Rotom. It's not really doing anything else for us. It'll live this one. They do have Bulldoze. There we go. So that's a Volt Switch there. I think we got it. Income Zone. Do I want to go Heatran? Do I want to go Crawdon? It could be faster than my Crawdon, which is the scary bit. They're going to forfeit there. Excellent stuff. Let's keep it going. The momentum rolling here. I want to get that Tangrowth matchup though. We don't get it again. We get an Ambipom. These things are annoying, but like weirdly good in this tier. I guess, you know, a good matchup to isolate would be Crawdon versus Azumarill, because weirdly Azumarill kind of handles Crawdon just fine. It is faster, which is, that's too bad. But what I'm saying is, in theory, Azumarill's a perfect resist for all of Crawdon's main stabs, and Sludge Bomb would help answer that. But I'd be a really risky play. I'd be Sledge Bombing on them, assuming that they're going to go for a Belly Drum, which is just a big assumption they could be Choice Banded. Looking at the matchups here, Rotom's got an excellent lead matchup here. Meh, I'd have to Volt Switch. Same here. Great matchup in the Volt Switch there. Meh, I would get big outed here, but we get a lot of damage off with our Volt Switch afterwards. So again, you know, Rotom's a good lead, which I don't love how predictable that is. Whereas Weavile, though, Weavile's got great matchup lead. Terrible matchup lead, pretty terrible matchup lead. We take some unnecessary chip here, we lose this one, so I don't love that matchup. Whereas Heatran, we go good matchup. What does this thing run that would beat Heatran? I don't know. Also good matchup here though, pretty good matchup there. We have a Solar Beam for you. You know what, I like Heatran as a lead a lot, plus there's a chance of getting Stealth Rocks out. So we do get Ambipom, and I'm actually gonna look it up now because I'm very scared. Yeah, the worst thing I can imagine is like a Brick Break, and if they attack me with a Fake Out right now, they're risking a burn. So this is a no-brainer in my opinion. They're risking a burn right now. Okay, great. And that'll bring in the Glysaur, fine by me. That is so much damage off the rip. I'm gonna try to get the Solar Beam kill. Oh, they could also stay in. I don't know. It's actually too risky. I don't like that. Let's go to Rotom. And then I can get a pretty easy Volt Switch. Okay, you know what? I definitely could have gotten a kill with Solar Beam, especially if they roost and they lose their flying typing. Oh well, that's no big deal. Let's There's like a volt switch here on the swap. They stay in. Do they go for a U-turn? Stealth Rock, good on them. I'm gonna go my Latios and Defog now. That's a big loss of momentum. I really sold it there. I just thought if Azumarill came in, that would just be nasty momentum loss for us. Latios comes in. It is a speed tie. I'm really tempted to take this 50-50 because Heatran, especially with our defensive stats, especially with its low speed def, relatively speaking, is our only okay answer to this. And Heatran's actually got a good matchup here too. Like boom, 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 all these great matchups. I don't really want to risk it. I don't want to sack something straight up. So I think I'm just going to take the 50-50. We go to Azumarill. Okay, fair enough. Let's go to our... It seems not got the defensive core I really think it does, because Azumarill also just rips us apart. If they click play rough right now. Heatran and that's it. Let's yeah, I don't know what to do if they click play rough, because that's going to be a 2K on virtually everybody. If they go to Heatran and they belly drum or they click a water move, I'm in huge trouble. I'm going to play it for them just clicking play rough right away. Say waterfall of all things. See, that's the one thing I didn't expect. I thought I'd have at least one free turn there. That sucks. Terrible start for us here. I don't think Chronic can get an Oko with Sludge Bomb. Forced a Volt Switch, which they're probably just going to go their Glysaur on. This is terrible. Oh my gosh. They go to Scizor. We got to go to our... Crawdon is probably faster. Don't love that. Glysaur doesn't get us too much, but I think I got to do it. I'll Earthquake here. We'll probably see their own Glysaur. I'll actually Swords Dance if we see their own Glysaur. I'm okay with that. Latios comes out, not a big surprise. There's nothing. This team just gets folded by Latios. I was so excited these are for second live, but I am immediately rescinding that. As long as Latios dodges the ban. Okay, let's someone's gonna die, or someone's gotta live a Draco Meteor. There's no way you're living a Draco Meteor, dude. Let's let Crawdon go. It's pretty meh. I think this might be a 6-0. Is they Ice Beam? Oh my god, thank god we got away with that. Let's knock off here. Okay. Fair. True. I could defog here. If I'm gonna win, it's gonna be off the back of my Weavile. I'm hoping for a swap right now. They could kill me with another Draco Meteor if they stay in, of course, but they were pretty quick to swap out earlier. The Glysaur again, just gonna let Latios back in. They're gonna U-turn right now, and somebody's gonna take it. I guess I'll do Rotom just because Glysaur lets Latios back in. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I don't know what to do at this point. Yeah, especially when they waterfalled immediately on us earlier. Do Glysaur here on the fake outs. Oh, unless this thing's banded. No, I can't imagine you would be. That's the main reason you run this. And they'll U-turn here and go into their... Well, I think they're probably going to U-turn into their Azumarill, so I'll Earthquake. They double hit. Man, that is a lot. It's gonna get damage though. I'm trying to play this out and be optimistic. I just don't know. There's the Azu. I think they are. I don't know. I have no idea if they're banded or not. Still, you have no resist for play rough. They should just be clicking that 100%. That's banded. That's just game. I'm not even gonna. All right. I'll play one more with this team. Let's see if we can at least get a better matchup, but I'll be honest, I wanted to showcase it. I have lost a lot of faith in this based on what we saw. Respect to Adem, I love the team build, but I could just change it so the Heatran's more spedeft or something, or even at a Scizor or something, because just the Latios matchup is rinsing us. Even again, Azumarill. Like, what do you do when Azumarill swaps in against you here? You just guess right, I guess. And especially because if it's a bulky Rotom, maybe, and you can swap in and perhaps take a play rough, but that's it. You're in some pretty rough 50-50s playing this team. But you know, that's the consequence for getting the offensive matchups that you do get. Crawdon's so nice unless we get Rotom as a lead. Should be scary. I'm actually gonna do it because if they do Rotom, I think they're almost guaranteed Scarf like we are. So I feel really confident in this Glysaur swap. Yeah, I had no basis for that confidence after we got smoked by some 50-50s earlier, but I was just really believing this for some reason. We'll see Mamoswine or Togekiss here, perhaps Garchomp. So is there a play that beats all three? Weavile's okay, loses to Mamoswine, but beats these two. Rotom's okay, Crawdon's okay, Heatran loses to the two ground types. There's no play that beats all three. I think these two are the more likely. I could even Ice Fang, which is okay coverage against all three. And then I can always go to Rotom on the Mamoswine. Yeah, let's do a play that beats these two because I have a very comfortable swap in for the Mamoswine and Rotom. And even Glysaur, honestly, can come back to... If they go to Garchomp, I can come back to Glysaur. So let's do a play that beats these two, which would be my Weavile. Great, that pans out beautifully. And I will Icicle Crash here. I just did a double switch on them. I find opponents are a little bit likelier to stay in on a double switch, so I want to do some sort of over predict for the Rotom coming in, but I'm okay with it. I think they might just stay in and be dumb and sack their Togekiss. They might. If it's a Flame Body Heatran, it's not a terrible play either. We'll see. We'll see. They're thinking about, though, a good double switch like that worked out really nicely for us. They can even go to Mamoswine, because again, Mamoswine's weird. You think of it as being like neutral to ice moves, so it's ice ground typing, but thick fat means it's essentially resist. So it does kind of win this 1v1 matchup unless I predict them swapping in with a throat chop or something. And they totally melt down and go to Garchomp there. In comes Heatran. Let's go to our Latias there if that's the case. Pretty easy swap in. I will Surf here. They protect. Who are they going to swap to now? Rotom? I'm just going to Roost if that's the case. I want to keep this thing healthy. Here comes Togekiss, and let's go to our, I guess, Heatran. I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's do it. Thunder Wave. I guess they could full para me down at this point. I'm gonna go for Stealth Rocks though. It's hard to imagine a Togekiss beating a Heatran in any circumstance, really. Full para there. It's like my tier list video yesterday. It's good even when you don't care about the speed tier. Totally sucks for us, but we'll go to Rotom here on the Mamoswine. A pretty clean counter as far as I'm concerned. I think I'll drop a Hydro Pump. I think we'll probably see... Man, that's a weird answer there. Like, what were you expecting I was going to click? Very Spadeft T-Tar, so they handle that just fine. And I will go to my Glysaur, I guess. Seems fine to me. We'll see Rocks here for sure. There it is. Let's do... I'm expecting Rotom or Togekiss here. Is there a play that beats both? Although, again, my opponent's made some weird switches. Maybe I shouldn't be predicting them that much. I like my own Rotom. That's an okay mid-ground. It's okay versus both Mons. Latias is okay too. I don't love Weavile. Latias gives it the benefit of a defog, which is nice. I don't hate that, but I don't like Latias versus Togekiss as a potential matchup. Heatran, I don't love versus the Rotom. Not great all in all. I guess I'll go to my own. I'm risking getting full switching into their Mamoswine. That I don't love. So like what I'm thinking about is the double switch to beat the potential Rotom and Togekiss swap in would be my own Rotom. But if I volt switch there and they go to their Mamoswine, then I'm locked in on Rotom and I have no easy swap in. Like this team beyond Rotom has no swap in. Sorry, has no Mamoswine swap in. So that's a weird one. So I think I'm probably overthinking this. I'll do something that beats Togekiss and go to my Weavile. Weavile also works in case this Tyranitar snaps and clicks an ice move right now. If they go to Rotom, which is decently likely, then I can go to my Latias. Okay. I talked myself into it. They go to the Rotom. Unfortunate. But again, I didn't want to have this mirror matchup with my Rotom versus their Rotom. I just thought that was really scary to me. I can probably get a ton of damage with the Throat Chop right now, but I suspect that they are Scarf. And also like this because last time I went straight to my Glysaur immediately and kind of screwed over their Scarf Rotom. So they might overthink this here. I'll go to Latias. I don't want to... Speaking of overthinking, I don't want to do it. They do click Volt Switch, good for them. Latias takes it okay. That'll be a Mamoswine from there. They go to T-Tar, okay. You don't have Pursuit, buddy. So I will go to... this Glysaur set is interesting. Again, I don't like this attitude. I'm kind of really falling off of this team right now. I don't like this Glysaur set either because Glysaur's a frequent pivot and swap in on defensive situations like this Tyranitar. It comes in all sorts of offensive attackers, and you can't get anything with this Glysaur. Usually you can go for a defog or a U-turn or Stealth Rocks or get some sort of momentum as a defensive pivot. But this Glysaur does nothing, and it forces me to make these like gutsy double switches every time I bring it in. So if I bring it into this Tyranitar right now, which I'm going to, I now have to make an aggressive double switch going from here. Which frustrates me. I can't defog these rocks. I can't get up my own rocks. I can't U-turn on whoever they go to right now. I'm just forced to predict which of their many Pokemon they could go to. I am going to Earthquake. So the Rotom comes in again. And I can probably take a Volt Switch or a Hydro Pump. I'll go to my own Rotom here. Oh, see what I mean, guys? Like, that's just a frustrating situation. Now my Rotom's at half health. And now, again, I'm making a terrible 50-50 here on whether the Mamoswine's going to come in or what. I really want a Hydro Pump. If they stayed in Hydro Pump, it's a 2-hit KO for them. So that's actually not a bad play on their part. If they're trying to beat my Volt Switch, they could go to their Mamoswine. I think they'll probably go to Mamoswine. This is a big over prediction, and I could really be down if I get this wrong. But it feels, putting myself in my opponent's shoes, Mamoswine feels so good here. Okay, does not pan out. And I missed my Hydro Pump. Devastated. Let's go to, I think Crawdon takes like 60%. All right, so we get that one. At least I get a defog now. That's true. Comes T-Tar again here. Very annoying for us. A Crawdon this time. I think they're just gonna go for rocks. Even better. Easy Crab Hammer here. I could knock off, honestly. They've been pretty quick to swap this dude out. Oh, I don't hate it, but the Stone Edge, I'm dead. They've been playing it pretty safe so far. I'm 20 turns in. I'm down to make a prediction based on my opponent's tendencies. I'll go for a knockoff right now, and it really pays off. They die. Nice. And they really don't like Crawdon now that I finally got it in safely. They're forced to go Togekiss. Mamoswine's their play. I think I take this. They're not going to kill him. I'm not going to get the kill, but I think I take that damage. Then I can go to my Weavile, which just kind of wins at this point. Latios looks good too. All kinds of good matchups. Although, actually, no, this thing gets definitely scary from now on. Anyways, I'll do this, and I will click 50-50 if they want to swap out. This one handles the ice moves fine. This one handles the dark moves fine. I will throat chop. Go to Heat Rant. I could get burnt. Get 45%. That's too bad because I had a good matchup all of a sudden. Go to Latias again. 30%. I really like Surf right now. I want to Roost here, but Surf does decent damage to T-Tar. I think I'll Roost, let T-Tar come in, and then go to my Stealth Crunch. They're probably Earthquake, maybe even Thunder Wave. My Glycer on the rocks. They don't have the Rotom anymore, which is really big. I don't even know if we lose to Togekiss. I'm gonna Earthquake in case they go to Mamo. They do go Togekiss. Again, I'm gonna play this out because I'm curious to see how this goes. We are faster, huge. We have Ice Fang. Nice. Oh, I'm sorry, Togekiss. Did we RNG you? That's so weird. That's crazy. Okay, I think we kind of clawed our way back into this one here. Mamoswine is going to make me click. They're lefties, eh? Okay. Let's sack Rotom. Who wants to take this and die? Weavile I'm going to come into afterwards. Heatran does nothing for us. Absolutely nothing for us. Let's go to Heatran on the sack. And I'll Magma Storm. Go Weavile here. They should be swapping out because I guess Mamoswine could still totally win. Ice Shard on you. I think Latias takes an Ice Shard if you're only leftovers. I actually think Glysaur might take one if they're only leftovers. Throat Trap the Heatran. Latias again on the Flash Cannon. Magma Storm miss. Love it because that's a free Surf for us. Glysaur still very healthy. You know what? That should be the Glysaur double switch. That's not a great play. Do they crunch here? Maybe they reveal some other move. 6%. It's fine by me. This is a tricky one. I think they probably sack their T-Tar all told. Let's do this really quick, actually. before I start planning out this end game, let's see what our Glysaur, who's max defense, oh, not quite, against a Mamoswine does. They are no item. Ice Shard is 72. Yeah, that's what I thought. Depends if they're max speed or not. It's hard to judge when it's leftovers, honestly. It's probably max speed though, because what else would it be? Could be adamant. Hard to judge. I will EQ as they go to heat round of the sack. Makes sense. Mamoswine comes back in. We're both ground types, so I can't use the sand to judge which of us is faster. They Icicle Crash last time, actually. They didn't Ice Shard, which tells me they're pretty confident that they can win the 1v1. This is tough. I think Rotom we might as well sack, because as long as this thing's got Ice Shard, they will always be able to kill my Rotom. So let's sack it. As they substitute. Oh my god, what a play. Okay, and I can't even Ice Shard this thing. What a play. Is there leftovers? Substitute. They gotta be Ice Shard, right? That could be the game-winning play right there. Very cool idea for a set, too. I'm gonna do this because if it got Ice Shard, they'll reveal it right now, which I like. They do. Terrible for us. So we gotta go Latios. I think that's gonna be it. Well, let's see. They could miss the Icicle Crash. I think that... I feel technically roosted there. But that would take some guts. Earthquake here. If they Ice Shard, I think I live and win the game. Oh, this is a tough call for them. They might be calking it. This is coming down to the wire. This is a good game to end on. They Ice Shard. I should live. Yeah. I mean, unless they get a top roll. Like a top roll. Let's see. We got 251 health. They would have to get one of the top 3 possible rolls in order to kill us out of all of these possibilities. Or they Icicle Crash if they're faster, which I would predict they are. I would personally predict they're faster. They blow it. Oh my god. Oh my god. They get a defense drop though, which is terrible for us. What's the best way to play this? Do I Swords Dance? Do I just roost up and get back up to full EQ? I'm gonna go back to Calc. I'm gonna get Calc and Clark, sorry. We know they're max Def. My Earthquake should be a 2-hit KO here. Let's click it once, 51. Oh, it's so close. Do we just play it on this next Earthquake? Well, I'll roost. No, I'll roost. I don't need to be stupid. Especially if they Stone Edge again. Sense resist. Yeah. Okay. I think we got it. Oh. Wow, what a game. I'm gonna tell them that. So close. That was a really fun one. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're climbing the ladder. That's fun. Hopefully we can get to the top 500 by the end of this series here. Good stuff. Let's... I might even edit this team next time, to be honest, because I like the idea of it so much, but maybe the reason why I like it is because the offensive stuff is so cool, but just the fact that we just get murked by Latios and Azumarill really upsets me. And you know, you can't have a team this offensive and a tier this offensive and not lose to some Pokemon, right? Like, you just have to like take your lumps at some point. So I think I definitely need some sort of like solid Latios answer, but I'm okay with not necessarily having an Azumarill answer beyond 50-50s, because we can technically go to Latias on the waterfalls and then in Rotomosh on the waterfalls and Heat Rain on the play roughs and stuff like that, right? I'm okay with that. So yeah, you know, and we also have the Crawdaunt that we can Sludge Bomb it, and you know, there's all kinds of stuff we can do. If we have one matchup that's messy, I'm okay with it, but having a bad matchup versus Latios, who is in contention for the best Pokemon on the tier right now, that's something I'm a little bit more upset about. So food for thought regardless, though. I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.